Okay, gentlemen. Shh. Um, rules for addition here in example number one. Like I was saying earlier, I don't I don't want to make big rules that you have to remember, figure out what's going on. Okay, there are some very simple rules. Let's look at this first one. I'm going to write it a little bit larger. Okay, it says 7 plus the opposite of 9 plus 15 plus the opposite of 12. And guys, when I look at this expression, it's an expression because it doesn't have an equal sign. It's not an equation. All right. There's a very simple thing that I want to deal with first, and that is housekeeping. I don't like and don't want two operators right next to each other. Okay? I can always simplify that. When I have a positive next to a negative, that's the same thing as just saying subtraction. Adding a negative is subtracting, or it's the same as having a negative sign. Okay? When I have two negatives right next to each other, that means subtract a negative or take away a negative, which is the same as adding. All right, so I want to simplify whenever I have two operators. I'm going to rewrite this first expression that we have. 7 plus negative 9, that's the same thing as 7 minus 9 plus 15 and then minus 12. That makes it much simpler. How many terms do I have, Curran?
You have 4.
I have 4 terms. The first one is 7, the second one's negative 9, the next one is positive 15, and the last one is negative 12. And I just need to combine those things. Now, I have found it easy, and I think you probably will too, if you combine the terms with like signs first. Okay? I'm going to put the two positives together, 7 and 15, that's 22. And then 9 negatives and 12 negatives, that's negative 21. Okay? And then that's simple. I've got 2 terms, but it's easy for us to see that it's just going to be positive 1 left over. Okay? So the main thing in this first example is deal with your housekeeping. Don't have 2 operators right next to each other. Simplify those to 1 operator. Identify your terms, and then combine them. All right? Good job, guys. Let's look at this second example here.